Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the third clash of the night. Metropolitan FC versus CF Brunswick. It's match of the round, and we're bringing to you Futsalroos TV as the two Average brothers, the captain, in the middle of the park there with the official Peter Kiriopoulos. This game is going to be a big one as CF Brunswick got a good start last week. Nikos Kiatis has got Brennan Apostolakis, Bigger, Portillo, Darwin, Castro, Duva and Avdic. No Rouge Rosman to mention. Apart from that, the usual suspect. Another team we had a good win last week. Metropolitan FC and Ali Rajivic got Avdic, Asana, Grigic, Garrick, Ali Rajivic, Spirdic, Alexander Stilanovic, Dino Redzemovic and Yanni Kaczewski. As we get this game underway, Yusuf Avdic on the ball right now. The ball goes to Grigic and Grigic lets it run out. As both teams try to settle in. A good win last week for both sides, as mentioned earlier. They want to start off in round two with another win. They'll go for broke. No team wanting to drop any points today. As live wide Portillo. What will he do? He'll start again. Castro on the ball now. Another guy that had a very good match last week. He'll be looking to have a big one again today. Portillo, what will he do? He's got Dino in front of him. Dino intercepts the ball in a dangerous area. Grigic, will he pass it back to Dino? No! He goes for a shot. The heartbreaker, normally perfect in decision. This time around, elected to go on his own. Perhaps the incumbent, Bigger, put him off. Had a shot, and Brennan did well. As Brennan brings the ball into Apostolakis. What will he do? Recently voted Brunswick's MVP of last season. Portillo wins the ball and kick in as Avdic would allow to get bars. Castro. We've got a Castro over the top. Beautiful play. Bigger with a lovely back heel. Portillo! Oh, that was lovely play. Oh, it was a set piece of the highest order. As the little jiggy tip came over the top, a lovely back heel from Bigger and buried it. The live wire, the thunderbolt. Jose Portillo, but exquisite back heel with Matthew Bigger. 1-0 the score. CF Brunswick get round two underway, getting on the board with a spectacular goal. Brennan to Castro. Castro down the line. Portillo trying to find his way through. There's no through road there. As Avdic. What can Avdic do? Finds Dino Redzemovic in the mango boost. Couldn't get past Apostolakis. Ball hacked out lovely there. And a big crack there by Avdic. I was going to say it was lovely hacked out, but it went straight to Avdic. And Avdic pulled out a ripper shot of one step. And what a save by Jimmy Brennan. He's called into this game very early. And oh, what a absolute thunderbolt. A ripper of a goal from Yuka Avdic. And let's have a look at this angle. Bang. Oh my goodness. That is one hell of a shot. And Brennan got scared of it. Perhaps thought it was going to come off the bar and smack him in the snozzer. But that was a rip of a goal. So scores are level, 1-1 with two high quality goals. Yusuf Avdic almost smashing the back of the net, ripping the back of the net. As both teams have both on the scoreboard, goal from Portillo early on, and Yusuf Avdic with a thunderbolt. The ball goes out, and referee Roberto's Lamia puts it on its spot. As Portillo to start this game again, can he get past? He doesn't. Ali Rajivic does well. He's got his brother Dino Redzemovic, and the mango boots and a little shovel and put it away. And the back post king, the specialist, has ripped this game open already. 2-1 in a space of minutes. Just when you thought Brunswick were going to take it away. It's only 2-1. Let's not get carried away. But the Bloods are down in a space of minutes. And a lovely goal there set up by brother Alia, the little emperor, to Dino Redzemovic in the mango boots. As Castro tries to get Darwin on his bike. Darwin suggesting the ball should have been at his feet. Gets on his bike, gets all the way back. Carriage picked up from Brimbank after Brimbank went down. The Metropolitan to shore up the defence. There's big speed, it's the Bomber. What can he do? Look at that, Darwin's given up. Oh, and Alexander normally does better. Have a look at that, Darwin's given up. Lovely ball across the goal, and he will be spewing. Alexander Stevanovic could have easily just tapped it into the near post here. He put it way over, and the score remains 2-1. Metropolitan could have been in a beautiful 2-goal lead. Nevertheless, they go back to the drawing board as the heartbreaker looks to get Alexander into play. Castro gets away from the ball. Good Duva on the ball right now. Good Duva does well, holds on to, looks to crack one, no. Intercepted there by Tomo. Look at Tomo making on his bike, and Tomo with a left foot crack. Brennan easily saves the ball. He falls to the feet of Duva. Castro still on the ball. Castro strong in defence. As a toe break. Oh, it's a post and it rattles Kuchevsky. And I mentioned earlier that Brendan was scared he was going to hit the snozzer. And this time the ball actually hits Kuchevsky, the snozzer. He's rattled for a couple of seconds there, but this half has gone quickly. As 6.5 minutes remain and 2-1 the score. As Khalid almost loses out. Somehow retains the ball. Oh, and challenges Stevanovic. Stevanovic on his backside. Khalil Avdic receiving a yellow card, caution for that inappropriate tackle. 2-1 still the score. As Alexander lines one up. He's got ankles everywhere he goes. Sanaku! Oh, and almost got it through. Jimmy Brennan was in the way and avoided another goal. But have a look at this, and Halil moves out of the way, which makes it possible. And Hamid trying to put it through, and Jimmy Brennan was strong. Hamid has come into the side to add a bit of flair and just get the ball moving. And I'm sure that we haven't seen the best of him yet this season. Alexander to bring the ball back into play. He finds Asanaku. Asanaku with a big whip crack, straight to Duva. Ball goes out, Duva makes sure that after Alexander has a crack. Stevanovic. Ball comes out to Portillo. Portillo's got two to beat, and Asanaku does well. Holds into the ball, comes to Yuka. Stevanovic! Oh! And a dinky little chip that almost fell cushioned. It almost cushioned the back of the net, but it didn't because it was too long and it hit the top of the crossbar. But everyone knew what he was trying there. He was trying to just loop it over Jimmy Brennan. And the score still remaining 2-1 in a hot game. Both teams not wanting to lose out on any points tonight. Wanting to start their campaign very well, as points are a premium in the premiership. Top team is the premiership champions. And how we look at this. Oh, great save there. Davies with a crack off one step on the run. And Grigic with another shot. Davies. Oh, it's getting desperate out there. To calm things down, Castro finds Portillo. Portillo's got a couple there to beat. As we have another look at the replay. Stevanovic with a lovely pass here to find Davies on one step. Bang on the run. And great save by Brennan. So far, Brennan's had a lovely game. Stevanovic. Ball comes out to Brennan. That man, Brennan, gets the ball out of Portillo. Portillo looks to get a run happening. The flick didn't work there by Duva. Heartbreaker, Grigic. He's trying to go for the shot. Grigic perhaps a little bit too anxious to get the ball on the shot. Ali Redzevic on the line, but Brennan gets the ball. Oh, what's Alia done there? Alia Redzevic, it won't be a goal. Referee Ever Rabotis has signalled a foul. Alia, for some reason, somehow got the ball out. Let's have a look. Oh, he's got a little tap out. Oh, he's lucky not to be cautioned. As Brennan had both hands on that ball. Nevertheless, time has clicked away. 20 to 15 seconds remaining on the clock. The score's still 2-1. As the ball goes out for a corner. Castro to bring it in. Average in the way, not really back 3 metres. As Castro plays on, and that's half-time, ladies and gentlemen. Half-time in a heatedly contested game between two rivals, Sea of Brunswick 1 and Metropolitan 2. Sea of Brunswick, Portillo gets their goal. and singles to Avdic and Dino Redzepovic. Have we mentioned that we got an oak shop here? If we haven't, it's rock and roll time. Prices are down, they're pretty cheap. Come down and kick your team out. Fantastic stuff. Get the second way underway. We mentioned 2-1 the score. Brunswick down by a goal. On pass to point Dino. Goes out. Brennan to bring it back in. Brennan on throw. Chesky comfortably gets the ball, gets Avdic on his bite. Ball finds Dino. Lovely 1-2 pass. Oh, I thought that would have been a goal. And it was a lovely 1-2 between the Mango Boots and the Karate Kid in Avdic, and just wide. Score still 2-1, 6 minutes of lapsed. As Carriage gets the ball to the little Emperor Alia. Alia Carriage back, but the ball way back. And the bomber had committed, couldn't get back enough. Pass just a stray. Castro starts again. Marcus to Bigger to Castro. Castro holding his ground, big pocketed there by the little. Oh, 1-2. Oh, lovely goal by Dino Redzepovic. Castro was pickpocketed by the little man, the back post specialist, and he goes past Bigger like cake, past Brennan, and then side foots it in and corrals it into the net. Oh, just when you thought the ball was too long, the cause was lost. Redzepovic, the little Mango Boots, comes off for a well-earned rest. Bomber. Carriage. Good back heel there by Stevanovic, doesn't work. Tries to nutmeg Darwin, doesn't get through. Darwin gets intercepted there by Sanaku. Sanaku by Castro. Castro with a big shot. Force for Bigger. And Asanaku gets rid of the ball, kick to be brought back in. Asanaku down the line. Castro intercepts, the ball goes out. It'll be a Brunswick kick in. 3-1 the score. Metropolitan just starting to show a little bit of their class now, as their defence has been rock solid tonight. No chances for Brunswick clear cut. Anyway, as Bigger goes down pretty hard, and the Poslaka still trying to get the ball in. Referee will stop the play, and as we have a look at the replay, Bigger goes down hard. Let's get Bigger on the ground. Let's wait and see if he's okay. Does land quite awkwardly. There's a Poslaka, a couple of points for Cherry Kacheski, does really well. Corner kick, intercepted by the Blonde Bomber. Blonde Bomber, what can he do? Will he start again? He will. Carriage over the top and fights Stevanovic. And Stevanovic couldn't get that size 9 around the board to flick it in. Desperation stuff. As Carriage on the ground now gives away a free kick. No, it's not. It's Matthew Bigger who's given away the free kick, as deemed a foul by our official Peter Kyriopoulos on the far side. And Metropolitan's defence looks rock solid. With the inclusion of Carriage, we've also got the stalwarts of Avdic and Grigic, also Spearage, who helps out in the back. A better performance today than last week as well. And Bigger almost got one through. Great ball by Castro. Bigger using the body, gets and a shot, and what a save by Kacheski. Great save there by Kacheski, denies Brunswick the 2 goals they were looking for. It's 3-1 the score. Would have been 3-2. The score still remaining 3-1. A lot of time to go still. And been very impressed with Metropolitan's defence. All players behind the ball. Has been the result. There's a big crack there by Bigger, but Asanaku in the way. The ball to be brought back in by Bigger as we wait for the crowd to bring it in. Bigger. Who does he find? He finds Duvstar. Duva want to have a shot here. Doesn't have any room. And Alino! Alino Avdic on the scoreboard with a big thunderbolt strike. And there you have it. Lovely ball there by Duva. And Ali bang. Puts it past Kacheski, but perhaps Kacheski was blindsided by Asanahu. But 3-2 the score. We've got a ball game. plenty of time still remaining. Metropolitan have leaked the second goal after defending very, very well. As Halid tries to get the ball through, Sala denies it. Let's get bigger. Bigger, patiently waiting, tries to get the ball, top perhaps to Castro. Didn't find its way through. Rigic, the heartbreaker, over the top by Stevanovic. Stevanovic starts Sanahu. Sanahu can't get past Alina. He's been very impressive today. There goes Slime. Brennan starts up again. Lefty Bigger down on the left wing. Who did you find? Duke Duva! Duke Duva! Oh, and Duke Duva couldn't get past Kaczewski. And we don't get a clear shot here. It was saved and the ball goes past. And the ball will be a throw-in. It was another good save there by Kaczewski. The heartbreaker tries to get blown away as Sanahu didn't get his pass down the line. Bigger. Castro fights Bigger. Bigger smashed through. Oh! And Bigger's been filled, but Avdi just copped one along the way. Stevanovic runs back to get into the wall. Let's have another clear look at that. 1, 2. Oh, and he's copped a kick in the face. The back heeler. If you have another look at this, lovely play by Castro bringing him in. Definitely a foul, but the boot has trailed, and it's given Avdic a bit of a sore head. And poor Tilio, the long wide behind this one. What can he do? Gets Duva involved. And Duke Duva, the shot was on target, but Kaczewski puts the calf out, and it goes for a corner. Brunswick doing all the attacking in the last 5 minutes. They want it. Kicked a nice goal through Halid Avdic. 1-2 play to Duva. Castro! And Castro couldn't find the back of the net. It's Grigic in the way. There's a counter-attack. Oh, and it's a push in the back. It's a push in the back by Duke Duva. Is it a penalty or a free kick? Yellow card awarded. Let's have a look. Oh, it didn't look like a lot. Didn't look a lot was in it. We'll have to have another look. Oh, he's clipped his leg as well. He's a foul. They did this. It wasn't malice. The foul was there. Avdic behind the ball. Duke Duva received a yellow card. Oh, and Avdic narrowly goes wide. Castro, Metropolitan pressing high up, right up to the goal mouth as the ball goes all the way to Kaczewski. Duke Duva appealing for a free kick, which wasn't there. Deemed by the referees. Rigic with a snapshot. Redzemovic earlier. Oh, and Bigger's trying to muck around with it. It's the ball. It's a Metropolitan side ball. Metropolitan's come alive now. Rigic. Avdic, that was, and a save by Brennan. And Avdic just steaming in. Duva not following his tag. Might have just crept in that goal, but it was a great save by Brennan. Again, Redzemovic with the shots. Halid Avdic in a way. He's got Dino Redzemovic on his trail. But Dino Redzemovic off balance, just strikes it, goes wide. Avdic. Halid Avdic. What will he do? He gets the ball to Bigger. Let's get Bigger for the feet of Castro. Castro's been very, very impressive. Avdic on the ball. He finds Little Emperor. Oh, and Avdic to Alia Redzemovic, the Little Emperor, with a one touch and a shot bangs into the corner and left Brendan stranded. Brendan's come out and bang, lovely goal, and you can almost say that's the ball game. A 4-2 in the context of the game. Brunswick have halved and puffed but couldn't get that decisive goal to at least get a level pegging. After hitting the front of Portillo, he could make the difference. But Ali Redzemovic on his bike gets manhandled. The ball somehow ends up with Portillo. No free kick awarded. Avdic starts to play immediately. Gets the ball to the Blonde Bomber. Blonde Bomber, what can he do? Oh, and Redzemovic over the top. Oh, and Alia Redzemovic perhaps off balance, and that's the final whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, a big result for Metropolitan in a very defensive game, very well tactically played. Metropolitan and the Sky Blues make it 2 out of 2.
I'm here with one of the staff from Metropolitan, Yusuf Avdic. Great team performance by the boys. Great start to the season so far. Great start to the season so for the boys. 2-0.
Oh, it was amazing. Good win. I missed that on last week, but tonight I think we played really well. If we continue like this, we might actually win it, huh?
How did it feel playing against your younger brother?
You'll see when he gets home. He's going to cop it because he lost.
I see now you bring a couple of new players into the team this season. I reckon it's been a great move by Alia, the team manager, in Alia Karic. He really steadies you up in defence, and I think Hamid Hassanic is giving you a bit of run.
Yeah, they're both excellent players. I mean, they've proved that they played here before. And we'll just see how they go, you know?
How about yourself? What a cracker. Was that a ripper? Well, you love hitting them, don't you, Yusuf?
That was just for you, mate.
Thank you very much, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I always enjoy you smashing that ball in the back of the net.
Thank you.
I think this season, are they going to free you up more now with Tomo and Alia coming to the team? Because you can wallop them from a distance.
We need a couple more games to see that, to make sure they're steady at the back. 100% for me to get more confidence to go up.
Yeah, that's what I agree with you, because I think you'll be more effective going a bit more up, because you have a lethal shot and you really finish well. With Alia now, maybe Tomo can settle back, it frees you up a bit more.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
What does this team need to grab some silverware? Because you thoroughly deserve something since it's been here. You said twice runners-up in the premiership, twice runners-up in the FIS Cup. What do you need to take that next step and win some silverware?
I think this is it, mate. This season's ours. I promise to you.
Yusuf Avdic, you're a superstar, brother.
Thank you.
Well played again, mate, and good luck for the rest of the season. Thank you very much, Yusuf.
Thanks, mate.
Massive result for the Sky Blues. See if Brunswick will go down to the drawing board. I'm sure they'll bounce back. They've got some quality players. But it was good to see a very defensive game. The next big clash on the card, North Melbourne FC versus FC Bulwer.